Regis Prograis. You're fresh off of a 4-mile run.
Yeah.
If I'm reading the clues, you're training for a fight.
I'm training for Devin Haney.
Is December 9th still happening?
December 9th looking like that's what's gonna be. It's gonna happen. I think they're gonna try to announce it. I don't know when, but yeah, December 9th. That's what it's looking like. So I'm training for December 9th. I mean, I've been training for this. You know, at first we had the dates was kind of mixed up. It was supposed to be like October 28th. Then I signed for November 11th, and now they say December 9th is the date. So I've been locked in ever since. So I'm just ready.
I heard it was San Francisco. Is that still the case?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in San Francisco. Yep.
I know you fought all over the world and all over the United States as well too. You've been really wanting that breakout fight for yourself.
Right.
Let's talk about the magnitude of this moment for you and everything that you've worked for leading up to this and this fight with Devin Haney.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's definitely past my time. I mean, I think I'm a 2-time world champion and I still don't get the recognition I deserve. But I think this fight is the fight that's gonna kind of put me on the map where I belong. I mean, like I said, usually you become a champion, you get the recognition, then you become a 2-time champion, you get the recognition. But my road hasn't been easy. My road always been kind of bumpy. But I feel like this fight is the fight that's gonna really put me on the map like it's supposed to be.
Do you feel like you might be the fighter that kind of brings Devin Haney down a little bit as far as his stock? I know after that Lomachenko.
I feel like I'm gonna stop straight up. I definitely. It's for me. Just how much I've been working ever since they say his name. I've been working, so I definitely feel like there's nothing he gonna do to stop me. I feel like I'm gonna stop him. I really feel like it's gonna be a massacre, and I feel like I'm gonna hurt him. That's it. Like I feel like I'm gonna hurt him.
I feel like the promotion for this fight will be pretty big too. You guys both like to talk.
Right,
you don't shy away from the brash talk.
I be trying to be quiet, but it's just like when somebody talks to me, it's just I guess that's just my attitude. But yeah, I think the promotion gonna be it's gonna be something nice.
With Devin Haney, why do you think he's a beatable fighter? Why do you think you're the guy who's gonna outclass him in this fight?
I mean, I feel like his punch resistance is just not there. I just feel like he's a good boxer, but he had a lot of close calls. I feel like Loma beat him. I definitely feel like Loma beat him.
So with the Lomachenko fight, why do you think Devin didn't look too good?
I mean, I just think Loma kind of picked it up on him. I mean, I feel like early rounds, Devin was trying to go to the body, jabs to the body and stuff, and he did some stuff good early rounds, but I feel like Loma just stepped it up on him and just hit him with, for me, actually the cleaner shots. I definitely feel, I mean, and that's what boxing, professional boxing is about. It's not the amateurs where you get you get more softer shots. No, it's about the harder shot. You get bigger, harder shots, and I feel like Loma landed the bigger, harder punches, and I feel like he didn't have to win, but Devin got it. Devin undisputed. And now it's me, and I'm not alone. I'm not nobody he ever fought, and I feel like I'm hurt.
Do you think, not to say that he's cherry picking, but he's going up from 135 to 140 to fight you, one of the top dogs in the division?
Listen, I respect him for that. I definitely respect him, his team for that. Obviously, they're going off my last performance, but that's cool, man. I'm glad because. If I would have went out there and blast Gorilla in 1 or 2 rounds, I wouldn't be getting this fight. I'll be fighting somebody else. So I'm glad that it's a blessing to me that I didn't look that good against Gorilla. He ran around the whole time, didn't look that good, and now I got a super fight. And that's what boxing is about right now. And I'm glad that we are in the era right now of the super fights. You got Jamel and Canelo fighting. You had Ryan and Tank, you had Spence and Crawford, you had Deontay Wilder and Fury. So right now we in the era of the super fights, and this is just another super fight on the line.
It sounds like you're going to stay at 140 for a while to get all these.
I'm staying at 140.
To get all these other big fights too.
Yeah, I'm staying at 140. Yeah, listen. Another thing, I really feel like I can be the face of boxing in 2 fights. We got Devin, and then after that, it should be something even bigger. But obviously not looking past Devin, but still, I feel like in 2 fights, I could potentially be the biggest face in boxing.
So who would that follow-up performance be if everything goes right with Devin?
I would think maybe. I mean, it's so many big performances out there. First off, I have to dominate Devin. You can't be the face if you don't dominate, right? So I feel like I would have to dominate, and then after that, maybe of course Ryan, Javante, T.O. Those are 3 big names that could be that for me. But obviously, right now, I have to focus on Devin.
Let's talk about the training camp switch. You're here in Los Angeles now. You're bringing Julian Chua in your corner. What is that like? Was it the last performance that you want to change things up a little bit?
Julian was their last performance, but I worked with Julian like literally 4 days. Like 4 days in camp, and then he came he came on like fight week. He came on Thursday for fight week. So, you know, that's not enough time to be actually working. 4 days it won't really do nothing. We work and stuff, but it's, you know, it won't really do nothing. So that's why, and, you know, I come out here, I come to LA to work with Julian and just to get away from all the stuff, the family life and all that. Like at home, like I got 3 kids, so I'm like a super dad. I do all the stuff with my kids. My kids have practice every day, school, daycare, like activities, birthday parties. So, you know, right now my wife, she gonna step up, she gonna do all that stuff. And right now for me, LA, I'm just training. That's it. Focus on training Devin Haney. That's it.
Gotcha. With the 135ers, who you think Tank would step up to 140 to fight you?
I think if if the money was right, I think so. You know, I think, like I said, man, I feel like I could be after this. It's, you know, it's so many big names out there for me. But, you know, I just got to do this first, and then it'll be some big shit after this.
You were in the World Boxing Super Series final, Josh Taylor going overseas. That was a big magnitude fight for you. You're
Right.
world title holder. Do you perhaps feel the same kind of pressure, different kind of pressure? What is it now, 4 years later?
Well, no, it's not the same. I mean, listen, I am going. He's from San Francisco, the Bay Area, but at the same time, like I got roots in LA too. You know, like when I became a 2-time world champion with Zepeda. I fought here in LA, and Zepeda is from here. So I don't feel no pressure. It's not going to a different country. It's literally going to a different city, and I have roots in California. I used to live here too. So you know, I have a lot of people there, just like he would have a lot of people. I have a lot of people there too. So I don't think it's gonna be no pressure. Not like the stuff in London. You know, it won't be like that.
Lastly, any last words for your fans?
Man, tune in. Thank y'all for like supporting me this whole journey. Became a champion, became a 2-time champion 3 years later, and now I feel like I am on the verge of the superstardom. So, you know, support. I think I love everybody for the support. December 9th, I'm gonna show up and show out.